Now, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea has been choosing deputies to Supreme People's Assembly today at polling stations around the country. Millions of voters waited in line to vote for 687 members of the national legislature. The DPRK's constitution describes the Supreme People's Assembly as the highest organ of power. Candidates are mainly selected by the ruling Korean Workers' Party and smaller coalition parties that have seats in the assembly. Our Jack Barton has the details.
Voting to select who will serve in the 687-member Supreme People's Assembly of the DPRK takes place every 4 to 5 years. On Sunday, all citizens aged 17 and older were expected to turn out to cast their mandatory vote. Though the ballot slips already contain the names of candidates who had been pre-selected, so even though the outcome will not be known for a day or two, there can only be one outcome, which is a near 100% turnout and a resounding endorsement of the candidate selected by the Democratic Front for the Reunification of Korea, led by Kim Jong-un's own Workers' Party of Korea. The party's newspaper described the elections as coming at a very meaningful juncture, a view shared in South Korea, where the vote is seen as a key political event, likely to cement national unity behind leader Kim Jong-un amid uncertainty over tough nuclear negotiations with the United States. The vote comes just a few weeks after Kim's summit with Donald Trump in Hanoi, which failed to seal a deal on denuclearization. Since then, satellite imagery analyzed by South Korea's National Intelligence Service and released by Observation Group 38 North has revealed the dismantled Sohae rocket launch site at Tongchang-ri is now being rebuilt, along with more recent imagery made public by America's National Public Radio, revealing a build-up of activity around the DPRK's main rocket and ballistic missile factory at Sanamdong, which also doubles as a launch site. Many analysts in South Korea say Pyongyang could be preparing to launch a non-military rocket to add pressure on the United States. Though the expectation is, if that happens, the result could be even tougher sanctions or the resumption of large-scale war games between the United States and South Korea. Jack Barton, CGTN, Seoul.